Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome back to Sit on My Bits. Another quick little video on Quotex. Had a massive response on last week's video, just about my trading strategy, how it works. Today, slightly different. What I always look for basically is either a pattern or a direction. So on the video last week, it was looking at a direction of a trade. I could see the trade had a direction, and I was waiting for that to go against that direction, then placing the trade. Or the other thing to look for is a pattern. So here, the Aussie against the Japanese yen, you can see there is a pattern emerging. So it's spike down, spike down, spike down, spike down. So you can see that pattern emerging. It's replicated there, 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 and there. So even though this is spiked up, that's now on its way back down. So I'm going to place some trades now because we can see that that's going down, but you can see that that pattern is emerging. So this is the other thing I always look for. So zoom right out, find an asset we can see a pattern replicated. Then let's zoom right in. Get to the end. I'm doing $200 a trade. Is that going to spike up and then? Well, I'm going to do a couple here. I'm waiting for that to spike up. I think that might. It's going up slowly. Has it got a bit more in it? So it's the $400 because I can see where it's going. There's more in there as it's rising. We know it's coming back down because we've just seen on the long view. Take advantage here on this spike. So basically we know it's coming down because we've seen that on the long view. I was doing $200 trades, but I've seen the opportunity, so I put it up to $400 a trade. That's not what you want, but it's the name of the game. It does happen. So going to miss a few here. Bit close for comfort. I know that's coming back down, but it's messing around. It's not coming down as quick as I thought it would, which is something that you can, I suppose, as bad as it is for me. Why some are on that spike? It's coming back down. So as you can see, I've lost some there. Got it slightly wrong. It has come down. As you see, it's all a bit messy, and I've lost some money there, which is a prime example of things that can happen. But why it's on this spike, look at this. So it's coming back up, missed the fucking spike there. That's a prime example of what can come on. We know that's coming back down, but it was messing around before it did. So a prime example of how things can go wrong, but I'm confident that's still coming back down. I'm just waiting for another little spike, which it will do sooner or later. So yeah, prime example of how things can go wrong. Even though I've called that right, it was slightly out of the time frame, but pretty much back where we started. So not the end of the world. I'm going to put some here. I'm guessing that's still got a bit more lift in it. But yeah, prime example, even though you've seen that pattern, you know it's going to go down, sometimes it can fuck around before it does go down. See, it's still going down. It's still going down. Is it going to take a little spike up? I'll place it here because I'm confident that's catching that going down now. So I'll bosh a few in. Still confident that's going down. It's going to hit. This is what I was hoping was going to happen back here, but it didn't. It carried on up a bit longer. There we go. See, this is exactly what I thought was going to happen here. Just got the timing wrong, that's all. But luckily, I'm still going to get some profit out of it, unless something goes horribly wrong. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Now let's see what this is going to do. So basically, I've just looked at the that pattern. You can see, we zoom right out. You can see it's happened here. So this is what I was expecting, but I've got it slightly wrong. It was fucking around a bit and got the timing wrong, but it has come down like I was expecting. So you can see, like here, like here, like here, the pattern is replicated. I think that's probably still got a bit of, but mind you, that is higher than that. So that could be, if you look at that, if you put an arrow from that low point to there, it's probably around about the point it's going to be before it starts to go back up. But check it out for yourself. Quotex, like I say, it's very simple to use. It's easy to use. I like it. Check out this homepage. There's a link below the video to take you straight to the official homepage. Now I reckon that is now going to go back up before it comes back down again. So it's going to replicate the same as you can see here and here. So each time it's hit a point and it's come up, but you can see that point, those points are slowly getting higher. So I reckon that's coming back up for another big spike before it comes down again. Perfect, just what I thought. So it's just a case of looking at that pattern, you see. So like before, either look for a direction or a pattern. So I say the video last week, there was an overall direction. Here you can see there's been a pattern. The pattern's emerging. It's come down, it's come back up. Each time it's hit a high point, it's shot back down. But as you notice, that low point there is lower than that one, and then that one's even lower. So I predicted it right. I could see that was going to go back up. I thought round about there, like I said, it was going to be about the point. Like I said, if you put a ruler from there to there, where it was going to start to go back up, and it did. So as you can see, the pattern is replicated, and it's just a case of looking at that pattern, looking at. You can see there it started to go up a bit higher each time, so the next time it's going to be even higher. It's going to take another spike and then start coming down and replicating this pattern again. So yeah, what I do, either look for a direction. You can see that trade, even though it's zigzagging, it's going up or down. Normally wait for it to go, like if you can see it's going up, wait for it to take a dip, and then trade against it, or vice versa, it's going down, wait for it to go up and then trade against it. Or like this, just look for a pattern, look for an asset where you can see a pattern emerging. So you can see here these 3 little points, up and down, up, down, up, down. So the minute it's hit that high point, it's come down. Although it's zigzagging around, the minute it hits that second point, it's come down. It's come up to the other point. I knew it was coming down, caught a bit of a cold here on this spike, but then it's hit that low point. I can see that is slightly higher than that one, which is slightly higher than that one, which is slightly higher than that one, which is slightly higher than that one, and that one, and that one. So I'm guessing that was going to go back up, and it did. So as you can see there, that's my strategy. That's how it works. Excuse the new puppy barking. But yeah, just either look for a direction or a pattern. If you see the video I did last week, you'll see what I mean by the direction. Or like this, you can blatantly see a pattern emerging there. So by all means, look at the assets and find an asset where you can find something like that, either a pattern or a direction. You can see the pattern replicating. You can see what it's going to do. Don't forget to check the peaks. As you can see, all those peaks are starting to get lower and lower, and the same with these dips. They're all starting to get higher and higher. So look for things like that, like I did there. I saw that was slightly higher than those ones. So I was guessing that one was going to be around about here, and it was exactly where I said, and I've taken advantage of those trades coming in. So simple strategy to use. It works for me. It may not work for everyone. It's not investment advice, but say after last week's video, I had a lot of response, and yeah, just wanted to show another one of patterns. So I managed to find one today with the Aussie and the yen with a pattern, and it's worked perfectly. So got it a little bit wrong where it hit that spike, and it didn't come down after I thought, but that's the name of the game, and it shows that it can happen to all of us. But it can go wrong. You can see that the pattern's there, but maybe it's a bit hesitant and happens just out of that time scale of that trade, and then that's when you can lose money. But if you're on the ball with it and you can see where it's going, then you can claw it back like I did there. But yeah, it's basically how I trade. This will work on any manual trading platform like this, whether it be Expert Option, IQ Option, any of those where you're following the trade, following the direction of the asset. This strategy will work with anything like that. But I say just keep a close eye on the patterns, and like just little things like that, like each time when it's hit a low, the next time it's hit a low, it's a little bit higher than that last low, a little bit higher, a little bit higher, a little bit higher, a little bit higher. So just get an idea, follow that pattern. I mean, when you've been doing it as long as I have, it's easy to sort of see. But if you're new, maybe it's a bit difficult. But if it helps, it helps. Anyway, if you want to check out Quotex, I like Quotex because it's very simple to use. There's not so many things going on it. It's plain and simple. Just got everything you need. There is a link below this video to take you straight to the official homepage. You can trade from as little as I think $1. They accept, I think, worldwide. And you can start off with, I think, a minimum deposit of $10. So if you are new and you want to try it out, you can try it slowly. Also, there is a demo account as well if you want to check that out. But yeah, it works well. But check it out for yourself. There's a link below the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed for all the latest on trading strategies and everything else. And I'll be back with you soon with more updates and reviews. Thank you.